Hey, this your girl Nadia again. I just gotta reveal something off my chest, alright? Cause Pagan has been trying to discourage me all day today. Today he just tried to discourage me by putting a weight on my chest. I've been having chest pains for like the past few days, and then today I started to get nauseous and somewhat dizzy. Um, chest pain, like upper stomach pain. So I decided upon myself to look up the symptoms of what I had, and it was symptoms of a heart attack. I rebuked that spirit immediately. I did it immediately because you're not about to get me with a heart attack. My mom, there's a history that my mom passed away from a heart attack when I was 7 years old. You know, she had heart problems. But let me, and this is some serious stuff, right? I'm right now. I'm about to kick Satan's ass with this because you know what? He's not going to discourage me from telling the truth for the people that want to be saved and people that want to know the truth. So man, I got scared because with this Ebola virus going on, you know, this Ebola virus that's going on right now, um, you know, things are serious. So I had to check the symptoms, but blessed be the God that I'm out of that. So I thank the Lord for that. But I rebuke that immediately. I'm not gonna have a heart problem. I'm not gonna die soon. Alright? So here's my message for today. I need to get on the preacher's behind right now. I gotta talk about it because there should be no reason you should keep things like these a secret. Okay, let's say false prophets. Alright? I went to one, okay? I told her that this is some serious stuff. I was trying to tell her that God has two sides to him, which he does. He gets angry. Oh yes, he gets angry. He loves his chosen followers, but he get angry when people don't follow what he's telling them to do. But she's like, oh no, I don't want to tell anybody that. They're gonna run away. You know, they gonna think us God is a bad person. I'm like, okay, that's a lame excuse. That's a tired as excuse. Matter of fact, I heard it so many times. Um, for one, I think I'm, I, you're scared to tell the truth. You're scared because you don't want to lose members of your church. You gotta give people the truth, nothing but the truth. If they take the truth, it's alright. But if they don't, that's on them. They gotta face God. At the end of the day, they gotta face God during judgment. And it's gonna be your fault that you have not told the truth to them yet. You're held accountable. You will be. People burn in hell for this. This not a damn joke. That's why I'm so tired, man. Walking in God's favor, it's not about having blessings all the time. Gee whiz, stop milking God for everything and just do His will. What are you gonna give God in return? Like, what are you gonna give God in return? You tell me that. Tell me that. It's a damn shame. Truth is, I don't want to be in church, but being that I live with my grandparents, they drag me to church every Sunday. You know, my grandmother always trying to get me to do something for the church. She said, no, you gotta do God's will and things like that. Join the church. Take care of kid daycare. Join a dance group, join a choir, do it, do it, do it. But it's for the church. This church is such an idol. God talks about idolatry in the Bible. They should know this already. They should know better. We talk about idolatry all the time. Over here we don't really talk about what's going on in the world. All she's focused on is what past what the pastor's doing, and if the pastor, the church. They talk about it all the time, more than they talk about what's going on. I tried to bring up the Ebola virus situation. This is a curse from God, and this is a plague. And then, my grandmother tried to act like, she didn't act like she didn't want to hear, but she just kind of ignored me. So it's like she kind of walked away and tried to change the subject. It's like, okay, once you try to tell her, I try to tell her, I try to walk to her and finish my conversation, but once you try twice, that is enough. If they don't want to hear the truth, so be it. So be it. But I'm not going to be held accountable. I gotta speak the truth. I'm not going to be held accountable with blood stains on my hands. Come on now. You're supposed to save a life. You're supposed to save. I'm going to keep speaking the truth. I started. I'm going to finish what I started. Alright? I'm going to finish what I started. I can't make a promise that I cannot keep. I can't. God revealed God reveals so much to me. It's not even a joke. He reveals so much stuff to me. It's not a joke about my life and what's going on outside my life. So, once he reveals something to me, he expects me to let people know about it because they could be going through the same thing. Basically, you're saving a life. Hey, you're saving a life. So if you save more lives, you get a reward for that. You be rewarded for that. You get in the gates of heaven. But if you do not do God's will the way He wants it, you can forget it. Boy, them gates of heaven gonna shut in your face if you keep doing this. Warning after warning after warning. God is Jesus could return any day now. But as days goes by, you get warning after warning after warning. You get signs after signs after signs. You get red flag after red flag after red flag. How many, how many, how many of those does it take for y'all to get? When do y'all gonna get it? That's the thing is, y'all hard headed. Very. That's so hard. I gotta say, 'cause I used to be hard headed, really hard headed. But y'all, worse than me. You're hard headed. Y'all quote the Bible so much, why don't you expose the other side of God? You're supposed to stand up for God. You're supposed to accept God all for what He is, just like He accepts you. Man, let's get back on the subject. Okay, pastors. Let's start with the mega pastors, so I'm ready to get on them. So, Joel Osteen, alright? He has this clean image that clean image that everything's okay. He smiles too much. He smiles too damn much. It's like when you look at him, he fake. He look fake. I'm like, it's some fake, but it's some underneath that. How much you wanna bet he smokes pounds of cigarettes at home? It's something behind that smile. Can't nobody discern that. Like right when my grandparents turned that TV on a Pagan Sunday, which is when they watch those, then I go in my room and I iron my clothes and I listen to Tiaria. Yeah, Man, that's another thing. I'm trying to look for an apartment because I need to move on my own. I need some time for myself. I need I need to get close to God. I don't know what they doing, but my choice is my choice. So Joel's thing. First off, nobody's that damn happy. He smiles too daggone much. Nobody is that happy. He puts up the front and acts like ain't nothing wrong with his life. Like he got no flaws. Next, TD Jakes. Oh, this one's a killer. He admitted it himself that he played all of Jesus people for money. He played all of them for money. All those people that came to his church and supported him, he played them all for money. He pimped them all. He admitted it, and people still go to his church. Y'all getting judged for that. I'm not even sorry about it. I'm unapologetic about it. Y'all getting judged for that. Y'all still going to his church. You still getting false hope because you rather hear what you want to hear instead of hearing the truth. Y'all get judged for that. Next, if I need a vinyl, no more sheets. When I watched this, man, I mean, my mom watched it when I was a child. I was probably, how old was I? 5 years old when that no more sheets thing. Anyway, I didn't understand it, but I understood it now. It was a good sermon. But Juanita Bynum remarried Miss No More Sheets. She remarried and then she divorced again. You just committed adultery. First off, I need to put you in your place. You need to step off that pulpit and stop leading these ladies to hell. Anyway, um, who else is on the list? Bishop Eddie Long. Now he's still teaching at that New Birth Church. I've been there one time when I was living in Georgia, but I didn't feel the Holy Spirit there. Something was automatically wrong. I've been there one time, for a Ken Jones concert, but Bishop 81, you a homosexual, you molest little boys. See, people gonna get on Michael Jackson and don't have valid proof, but people are still gonna go to Bishop 81's church, and they know that he molested some boys, and they know that he dating boys outside of that, wearing tight clothes and taking pictures and putting them, sending them to boys and stuff. Y'all some hypocrites. So you mean you accuse Michael Jackson, MJ, of molesting children, but you can't get on Bishop any longer? What the hell is wrong with y'all? Sometimes, you feel like you want to shake the crap out of somebody, just shake them. Oh my goodness. False prophets, man, false prophets. These Bible studies and stuff, I don't even listen to that. I just read the Bible on my own because what they do, they read one scripture, they skip to the other page, they read one scripture and they try to combine it and try to make it their like own say. You can't do that. That's mixing and you cannot do that. You get judged for that. I'm sorry. When you read a verse, you better read the whole chapter and understand what he's talking about. They have not yet read the whole book of Revelation and what's to come. It's to that thing is they know this. Excuse me, y'all. They know this. It's coming to that time, but they're not warning their people about what's going on. Yo, something's up with that. Mm, I can't go to church no more like that. I was warning the pastor about the chip that's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's gonna come to pass. It's predicted in the book of Revelations. You can't run away from it. It's going to happen. But you have a choice whether to accept the chip or not. So, I can't. I can't. I'm disappointed in them. They call themselves a child of God and they're not. I'm sorry they're not. Maybe some that's exposing what's going on and that's telling you and trying to warn you what's going to come to pass. But majority of the pastors, they're scared. They scary. You can't be scary, man. Come on. You cannot be scary. Me, I plan on exposing more truth. I'd rather expose the truth and go through, you know, go through it all right here and now. Bring it. But I will not spend my life in hell. Y'all can go if y'all want to. That's between you and God. But as for me, I can't do it. I can't. I can't follow what they say in church. I can't. I cannot follow anything that they say. You know, being that I live here and I don't pay the bills, I'm dragged to go to church. I have to go. They tell me I have to go. But once I get that feel of, you gotta leave, you gotta leave, you gotta leave, I have to leave. You know, I'm trying to get my car now. I'm trying to look for an apartment. Man, everything is seriously wrong. And then the thing is, my grandparents, they live in like this bubble. Like, as in, you know how pastors put in your head that everything's gonna be okay? They're not preparing you for the worst. You know, people, being that people go to church, okay? They live in a bubble where they think nothing's gonna happen to them. Whole bunch of stuff happens. A whole bunch of stuff. You could go down the street and get kidnapped. Or you could drive a car and get in a car accident. You could go to sleep and somebody break your house. You could walk down the street and get shot. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. You can't live in a bubble like that, but I'm spiritually aware and I rebuke whatever is set against me. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. And that goes for everybody. You feel me? So they'll try. I'm just going through so much stuff, man. I've been tested, but I'm not. When my faith get tested like that, I'm not giving up that easily. My faith is too strong. Now they could teach, church could teach me all about faith all they want to, but what they teaching is lies, and it's not all about just having faith. What about doing the will of God? What about warning other people, bringing more people into the kingdom, saving their souls from hell, telling them what's wrong and what's not, telling the two sides of God that they don't know. You mean to tell me Hurricane Katrina happened for no reason? You mean to tell me Hurricane Sandy, the one that almost messed up my originated house where I grew up at? You sure you want to believe the pagan lies, or do you want to seek for God yourself? Are you really gonna are you gonna follow God or not? The choice is yours. The choice is really yours. And it's not a game either. You gotta, if you're trying to get to heaven, you gotta change now. You really do. I'm not even being religious about it. Isn't religion has no part in it because religion has revealed itself as it don't help nobody. It don't help nobody. That's all honesty. You can't tell me. Nobody could tell me. You can't basically. Okay, let's say for instance, my grandfather read the book of Revelations so many times. He said he still does not get it. Come on, I think he gets it, but I think he can't be in denial. It's not the time for that. It's not the time to be in denial of things. It's not. It's really not. It's the time to make a decision now and change your life. I read that book twice and got it. I was like, bam, this Ebola, the penicillins, the chip the size of rice or grain, that's the mark of the beast, it's in the Bible. You gotta read it and you gotta read between the lines on this earth. You gotta look at the wicked stuff that's going on in the industry, from the industry and on out of the industry. I'm just annoyed, you know. I hope this reach out to people, cause you know this is not a joke. You y'all gotta, for yourself, you gotta read the Bible. I had to learn for myself, cause I had to read the Bible. I had to do it by myself. You can't have no help from no pastor, because you're not going to get the full truth. I'm reading the Bible now and everything is contrary to what I hear at church. So whoever sees this video, I'm gonna disable the comments. But if you don't like it, don't watch it. You know, it's up to you. You wanna, I'm trying to, I will eventually save someone's life. It's, that's all that matters to God. You gotta help. You gotta be your brother and sister's keeper. You gotta help save souls. You gotta help. You can't just save your soul and then not save others. It's not right. It's so much hell. This is a small piece of hell. A, just a crumb. Imagine what you get when you actually go there. You burn forever, forever, forever. You burn forever, man. I can't imagine the pain like that. I can't imagine pain like that. Alright then, I'm gonna go to the next video and I'm gonna share with you what God revealed to me this morning. So, yeah, stay tight.